sun's coming up at 1:42. It's already up. 1:42 in the morning above Iceland. Stayed in night all night. Bit like that. The captain said it went down at 12, but I think it didn't go down. These are the falls in Iceland. Look at that beautiful water. It's thundering through, isn't it? $5 for that baby. About $5 I reckon it was. We had all kind about 4.
One cost me 1,000 something.
Got a few EV chargers here. What that one is. Let's look at the steam coming off. Yeah, there's the EV. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got rain from all. We were just in the hot springs in there. The Game of Thrones crew stayed in that hotel there when they were doing the Game of Thrones here. Not quite sure how the wind's going to come out here, but we're on our way back to the ship shortly. Whatever that port is, or whatever, it's going to stop and damn beautiful. We're just swinging right around here so we can be pointing upwards. Yeah, it could be. Getting off in Iceland. Good morning, how are you?
What is yours then?
Everyone's rugged up, I see. I had another ship there too. Do you see that other one's pulled in? The Norwegian Primer. And there's our boat.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. That's meaty, that thing.
Time with my little nephew. You fool.
What? Look at that, sitting in Iceland. That's amazing, isn't it? They've even got tethers on the wheels. Here comes one in now. This is a bit dicey here. We're taking people from another ship and we're going to be later than we thought. Not keen on it.
At the time, William Samuelson, He was a if you have been there or maybe you're going there, definitely look out and see. Resemblance is not the same, but you can see the same architect. That's sort of thing. But here you can see the house with the steeple on the right hand side. This is the electric car that catch fire, and at least they will be blamed for the fire in the beginning as a beginning news. Probable cause electric car causing the fire. But then more detailed news later, it was not the electric car, it was something else. But they always get the blame, at least in the beginning, for some reason.
It's talking something about electric cars catching fire here.
Yes, so have everybody fastened their seatbelts.
We're just going across the channel here. There's an airport on one side, I remember.
Outside and the light reflects in the window, and you can see how much expansion, how elastic the glass is really. It's interesting, and then it gets a bit scary. I just cyclones, hurricanes, and tornadoes.
You can see our ship down over there.
The hurricanes are close to the coast, aren't they?
I remember going through a big tunnel here somewhere too.
About this. To get things growing, it's quite happy in gravel and sand. So it really starts covering areas like this. Up in the highlands.
Just can't hear what she's saying.
The mountains. It's all coming down now. It's been a really warm day. It was a hot day in Iceland, but roasting away, and then I went and had a lay down. So it sounds very sad to many of you, I'm sure.
Beautiful countryside here.
You see them places and home pastures on this journey, and you also see them coming off the home pastures and going up to the mountains, open areas. Snow is falling on the top of the mountain, a bit to the middle perhaps. Occasionally you might see, and the farmers will be able to apply for damages after the new year, because it remains to be seen how these ducks in Akureyri, they don't have any chicks. They're supposed to have a stroll of chicks behind them.
She's talking about some animals that come down from the mountains that must destroy the farms or something, or the crops.
So Thorgeir, he went to his camp, to his tent at Parliament, where he thought about.
This is our first stop here at the waterfall. Gee, they were nice. Iceland was very nice. Can we walk across anywhere? Looked like a mini Niagara. That's the Niagara Falls, isn't it? Look at that. Great times. Look at that soil. More like peat moss. Got a bit of wind noise here. All volcanic. We had a bit of walking to do here. Look at that water just flowing past here. Walked across here to the cafe and sort of a store over here. I think they sold fuel and everything. Then we had to go to the toilet over in this place we're heading for, and I think it cost €2 to go into the toilet. Joanne had found a way of getting in for nothing, but we didn't realise what she was up to. It's like more of a souvenir place. Yeah, keep going.
Some great. Now, where are these guys gone? They're rushing that way.
There it is.
That's the fuel price in Iceland. Under work 3. $900's $10.
That'd be krona.
324 for 95 and 322 for diesel.
Yeah, there's a souvenir store over there.
There's our little bus. Not bad actually, it's not full anyway. Shuttle Viking.
Yeah. Yeah, so they had this story about the use of Dakota. And
Remember a couple of Americans
they were also people who went
on
to
the bus with us. They came off that other ship there, and all they did was on their phones all the time. I can remember that.
There's no snow melt or any dirty color. Never is. It's always great because it does not swell up springs at Lake Niva. They flow under the water into the. So during the course of this tour, we drive around the lake and then into the dark castle. And onwards we go. These of ducks here during the summertime, and most of them migrate away, except for the barrow goldeneye. It loves it here all year round. You sometimes the mountain here on your left hand side. It's a tabletop mountain. Also the one, and also when you are in front of us, we are about to drive into a lava field from 1729. I mentioned just earlier. That's the last time we had. And next to the church is the.
We'll be getting
foundation
close
of
to where the
church.
lava
The lava came flowing and it flowed.
tubes are, where they start having steam coming up out of the ground.
The little turn church, and but did not take the church. People were praying, and the little church was spared, and they felt it was like a miracle. Here we have the village church and the turn church in the churchyard.
Strange seeing steam coming up out of the ground everywhere. Remember they had a power station, a little power station over here somewhere too.
We have the biggest fissure that you see, the lovely mud pits there, or around the lovely mud pits, and that's yellow and green that you see there, and on the lowland here, and also on the mountain.
Oh, you're doing a thing.
That's alright.
Ooh. Here we are at them.
What are you doing?
Ooh. Didn't smell real nice.
Don't get too close to that, you girls.
Another one.
You just go into that.
There was these little flies around. Pain in the butt they
Where
were.
it's less muddy. I could become a tour guide. You could. Hang that in.
Everyone would not want to fall into these.
I can get one with everyone in it.
Do not breathe.
Oh, yuck.
Can smell. Feel like you're eating.
That one there was making some noise. What is it?
I don't know. It's an outlet for it. They've just put it up there.
Wonder what we're standing on here. I didn't feel the ground to see whether it was hot. Heading back to the bus by the looks of it.
Low temperature area.
We were going around to the hot springs here shortly, I'm thinking. We all went in.
Then the bedrock
It
is
was beautiful.
lower 1,000 meters.
There's that little power station, I think, somewhere over there. Something around here.
So in a high temperature area like this, where the bedrock is really hot, when they drill down,
Sure,
they
that's it over there.
and minerals in it, and other minerals in it. And
I think we stayed at the hot springs. We may have stayed in for about half an hour, maybe. Beautiful, but looking at the snow-covered mountains in the background. Water wasn't. It was hot, but I think it's hotter out there in our artesian waters.
Water here is geothermal. So when it comes up, it is pushing through holes in the fissure that is coming here, quite covered in sand. There are openings, and so you have this thing coming out. Some fissures, where there is no groundwater or it's not fractured down to a groundwater, so that's why.
We're at the cave where they did the Jon Snow bit on the 3rd series. So they tell us.
The Game of Thrones, that is. It's a bit of a fault line along here.
You'll get it, Joy. I'm just going to flick this.
Get out of the sun, then you can really see.
It was nice down here.
It's absolutely. And the tall guys, mind your heads.
Mind your head when you come out, Lana.
Come in.
That's the fissure there. We're just at.
I don't know. I could pick a bit of things, but never mind.
And then when they came back to the filming, he was all iced up. So they're trying to melt the snow off. So they use, the fire guns type of thing.
You'd think we didn't come hunting with full of sheep, would you? It's so woolly. Where are the sheep?
Go up to the volcanic system, Aska.
Yes. You know me. Got a cave up and that one there.
Referred to as steam vents. So the lava pond would have been the same height as the steam vents are the same as the hill there. So it's all, imagine how deep it must have been. But that's the theory of the geologists. But we know what happened here, we locals. The thing is, the trolls.
Trolls, that's right. Something about trolls here with the kids.
She's the most famous troll in Iceland. She and her husband.
So the islands are
Just hear it.
There's one over here.
Want me to pull it up?
Hello, here I go.
Just pull it across the front.
I had to wear this.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, there.
Hurry up, this ain't funny.
No, smile. No, well, don't. Look miserable.
All right, I'll go
yourself.
next.
My hair's been frizzed up from
All
that
right.
I
water.
know, really.
Give me some.
Get you
It looks
one.
right.
I'll get one here.
Yeah,
Up higher with the mountains.
Can you get one with my
certain things
No.
they used in the Game of Thrones.
in my pocket?
Yeah, this assistant's coming
Here.
now.
Tries to work on this. This
Getting up here to a hotel where they stayed at, I think there's a lot of lakes around here.
Basically, trucks and jeep trucks. Then the water comes in there, and then erosion continues, and it's something we don't want to see. And Iceland does look too big, but it is.
Plenty of water here. Gonna be getting a bit of wind noise, I feel.
Very much worth it, hey?
Well worth it.
Yep. You didn't bring your big 360.
I've got the big one here, it's in my pocket.
Leonard's saying it was well worth it, and I'd say the same thing. Having a great here.
There are flag laws, and you're not allowed to flag just anywhere, anytime. You can flag Christmas, Easter Day, but you destroy it. And here is the green where the crew of Fast and the Furious were interesting coming here in the morning sometimes, and in the afternoon driving past here. And there were a lot of, it's still summer tires on, and of course you use the opportunity. And when everything was very, and if you look on the second floor, you can see little holes next to the door.
I thought I heard her say the Fast and Furious crew stayed
At
here.
the end, and one next to the windows here on the back here. And these are nesting boxes for the goldeneye duck. And the goldeneye is not found in Europe, but is found in America. And a common bird there, I think. And they nest in trunks of trees in America, I'm told, and also in cracks in the rocks, because they like to nest in burrows and holes. And what they do here in nature, they nest in the holes in the lava, so they're utilizing the lava. And they also, because they like to that, you know, they've always been very careful. And just think, these ducks like was blown into the airport in Akureyri. Then he was driven up to Lake Viva, and he was supposed to stay in a hotel in the village. And as he did that, as he was on the way, he said to his driver when they were approaching the village, quite colorful. You can say that about the Icelandic farm animals in general. This is an observatory center for the Northern Lights
Oh, that's what it is.
for scientists. They have cameras in there that looks to the sky.
Talking something
these
about the
walls,
Northern Lights.
windows and ceiling windows, and they monitor the Northern Lights when they come out. And they are also scientific instruments inside and also outside there in the field. They work very well, but we want to
There's
be able
that kid
to
on his
forecast
phone, look.
snowstorms.
That's all they did.
And he was studying the sun. He had this filter on his binoculars of the world.
We're heading
Some
back,
horses
I
here
think.
on your left-hand side. And
Find a nice slant.
When you're going around, so
I'm trying to get a nice slanting.
fires. And as I said, there's a lot of social life around the volunteer rescue units, because they're often going on exercises,
Oh, that's where we,
Oh, that's what we saw this morning.
we're going past it again,
Got the
yes.
shots.
The waterfall here that you can see now here on your left is the Geitafoss or Goat Waterfall. Just a standard joke I will tell everybody. Here on your left you can see this ancient landslide. It has fallen forth here from the cliffs. And up there just below the cliffs in this landslide is a lake. And if anybody wants to get a permission to fish, there you can see basically the layers of the bedrock of Iceland. They say about 20 million years ago Iceland surfaced from the sea. So the valleys and the fjords that we have been driving. If you look out the fjord, you can see the island Rising. It's a little bit steep hill on one side and then a gradual incline on the other. And facing us on the island, we have the village. You might see the houses there on the south end. But there's a small.
So we're getting back to the ship here. Now this is on the 360 camera.
How are you handling that? They fly. They fly.
I'm talking about those flies, little tiny flies they were.
Not really sulfur.
Oh, you reckon? Oh, it's tough. Get out.
I said it's sulfur.
Maybe that'll melt my camera. Oh. That's nice clear. Thank you, water. I'm not going in.
Look at that beautiful water. Now I can see. Oh, how did those lights come on?
Because the game always.
Yes, you know, like this. Oh. I think that's far enough. Are you sure? Yeah, that's far enough. Have your hand down here, and then you can take a step. If you want to, please. Yeah, if you want to.
Kissing in the end. Two of them here, solo dancing. And here at the end you can see the DJ. And it was
Just can't hear that guy. Even with headphones on, I still can't hear her. I walked up here, no one else did.
My God, it's all living here. Like a little get-together area. And there I am walking up it. It was a nice spot here. That was a good day there. I think we had 2 more Iceland days to come. Very nice place to visit. We're getting back to Iceland somewhere tomorrow too, so the next one will be Iceland again. Just can't remember where it was, but it wasn't too far away. I'm sure it was the next day. Iceland isn't a great big area, but it does have underground thermal, so the power's all free.